Hello everyone, I'm here to present my game for the Ubisoft Toronto Next competition. So the game we made that we were supposed to make this time is based on Pac-Man. So here I followed the basics of Pac-Man and gave it a twist. So the usual Pac-Man is a single Pac-Man eating dots, collecting dots, while being chased by ghosts. But in this version that I designed, I decided, one player is too boring. So I decided to add a second player. So the triangles represents the Pac-Man, and I have designated them different roles. So the yellow Pac-Man, in this case the yellow one, his main job is to eat dots and run away from the ghosts. So the ghosts in this case are the red squares. These are ghosts. The ghosts will be chasing after the yellow Pac-Man. And then you have the green Pac-Man. In this case, the second player, or the second role, their job is to purely eat other ghosts. So the green Pac-Man will be trying to help the yellow Pac-Man clear through levels, kill the ghosts, and then protect it. But as two sides of the same coin, they can't be near each other. So if the yellow Pac-Man and the green Pac-Man gets too close to each other, the green Pac-Man will get teleported away, so to increase the difficulty of this. So I'll go ahead and jump into this right now, and then we can take a look. So here, as you see, that I already died, and as the ghost is following me. So for this, I am using a A-star pathfinding for the enemy. So always look for the closest path to get to me. So I'm just running away, trying to get all the dots. In this case, I've had a game over, but I can always restart. So this allows me to restart. I lose all my score though, so it allows me to restart with fresh lives. I have 3 lives, so the yellow Pac-Man has 3 lives. Once it runs out, it's game over, and both characters have to reset their points. So for this, you can play this with both controllers or by keyboard. So I have wired it that if you have 2 controllers plugged in, each controller will control the functionality of each Pac-Man. So the movement for the Pac-Man is decided based on a set timer. So what you control is not actually the movement of the Pac-Man, but more of the direction of the movement. So each turn, quote unquote turn, or a movement phase, which is set by using a counter and updating it by the update time, the Pac-Man will move one square each movement phase, and then the player decides on which direction they're facing using the arrow keys on both the controller and the keyboard. And for the second player, for the keyboard, it will be the WASD. So that allows you to control your players simultaneously on keyboard if you don't have controllers. So their movement is programmed on the time based, and enemies are also based on the same time, except in certain occasions. So the other occasion is if the 2 Pac-Man meet together, then one will teleport, and also all the enemies will get a lot faster. And as I'll continue to show you other aspects of it, so the enemy will always try to avoid the eater Pac-Man, the green Pac-Man, whenever possible, but in some cases you can trick them into going towards you. But you can see they follow it. So after you have died, they will stop for a bit to let you respawn. Also, the other feature I have in here is I have teleporter squares. So as you can see, these are the green spots, not the green spots, the gray spots on the map. It randomly teleports any player to another location at random. And this makes things a lot more interesting. And as you can move on to levels, this will get harder and harder. and more complicated, and more enemies are added in, and enemies will make it harder. And the green Pac-Man, each time, and as they increase speed, the enemy increase speed, you can reset their speed by having the green Pac-Man eat a enemy. So the green Pac-Man scores points based on trying to catch the enemy ghosts, and then they score points that way. Whereas the yellow Pac-Man is purely eating dots. And that is the gist of my game demo. Thank you.